alpha personalities dominate. And it's generally because we're responding to trauma. And that's like the big secret that nobody ever talks about. In the past years, everybody's known me for fitness. In this last year, I decided to go on a completely laser-focused journey beyond fitness and really start coaching people in the areas of neurology as it relates to fitness and as fitness relates to neurology and our nourishment, our nutrition, and how all those variables play a role in the quality of our life. We can actually manipulate different parts of our DNA to effectively live a more quality life. I was on my own when I was 13. When I went into college, after dropping out of school, I went back to school and still got a full academic scholarship to University of Arizona. At that time, that was when I started learning a little bit more about fitness. And I started learning about brainwave activity, which was kind of a foreign thing to me because being on my own at 13, nobody was ever talking to me about my brain. I was pretty much just surviving, right? Given the different traumas that I had gone through being on my own so young, and then the abuse that led up to me even being on my own, there were different things happening in my brain and body that I really didn't understand at the time. The idea of brainwave activity and how you could do different things based on your brainwaves and how you could actually control your brainwaves based on nourishing yourself in certain ways or not, whether you were active or not and hydrated or not. I started learning about all those things. I was really fascinated by that because I really wanted to know, how can I not feel this way? And so I spent the next 20 years of my life learning about those things and trying to live those things out. So as you know, I went into the fitness industry after college. I was just doing fitness because it was fun, but I really did have this intention of affecting my brain's operations. Like, how can I be successful? How can I be more efficient? How can I be happier? I did really effectively shift things in my DNA and in my brain's activity. And I noticed those things, and it was very intentional. And that was really where the bubble got burst, the final frontier for me, which was citing the trauma in my body and starting to heal that. The modalities in my practice, I call it multimodal therapy. We do everything from breathing techniques and meditation to your nourishment, to your hydration, and implementing all these things to prime the nervous system so that you can create shifts in your brain's activity and your brain-body connection, because your central nervous system is the tie between your brain and your body. That is my background, and that's why I'm so passionate about this, because I know that there are a lot of people out in the world that are like, oh, I can be resilient, I can get through anything. And there's a lot of us alpha personalities that we're very avid readers and we're avid winners in the workforce or in whatever areas of our life a lot of alpha personalities dominate. And it's generally because we're responding to trauma. And that's like the big secret that nobody ever talks about. Alpha personality types are notoriously traumatized. It's just this notorious thing that nobody ever discusses because they're so busy being big personalities. God forbid that we pierce the veil, right?